Hey, Ken here, web designer for coaches. There we go. And in this video, I'm going to give you some tips for your sign up box. Your sign up box is a form on your website where your audience, your potential clients, people who visit you can put their email address and name in and jump on your email list and for tips or information from you about helping them with their challenges in your specific coaching area, niche, specialty, whatever you want to call it. But the email sign up box is very important. You want it to be something that's exciting and enticing for people to put their name and email in. Um, you don't want it to be hidden or I would say boring, but really, not relevant. And your sign up box's job is to have people choose to get on your email list. And if they choose to want to be on your list, it's a huge sign that they're interested in what you have to offer, that they likely want to know more and get to know you over time. So a sign up box is important and it's good. There's a lot to say about email lists, etc. But let me just stick to the simple part of your sign up box and how to make it exciting and compelling and attractive. Okay, so in front of me is a client's website. Let me click my face off. Oh, by the way, just a little quick peek into my world. I typically work out of cafes or my home office, and I'm often at the cafe before I even know what I look like or what my clothes look like because it's dark and I can't even see my wardrobe. I end up wearing all dark clothes. But just peeking to the quick world, I'm in a cafe. This is art and cafe. I apologize if the sound is wacky. I'm testing out a new headset. Um, and I like being at the beach. So here's a cafe. It's right by the beach. I'm in New Zealand, and it's one of my offices. Really nice for the soul. So speaking of soul, we want to make sure people get on your list so you can serve them with your soul and serve their souls. Okay, so let me close this down. My little alert went off. Let's just leave that there. And in we go. Some tips for your sign up box. Okay, in front of me is a website for a client. Her name is Lisa. Here she is. She works with people who with health, wellness, weight loss, and in her story, she had a lot of weight, and she was kind of her energy was low, and felt like she was living on the sidelines of life. You can read her story here, and she's reversed that, and a big part of her success is turning to God for guidance and a source of power that you can't get when you're too focused on your own selfish motivations and all that kind of stuff. Um, so, uh, so that's her story, her message, and she works with a lot of people around their functional fitness specifically and eating habits and nutrition. So that's her area of coaching. That's her niche. She'll do really well with a lot of people who are very similar to her. Maybe they're very overweight and not living life fully and feeling sidelined because they don't have energy to run around and they're struggling with diets and it's frustrating and stuff like that. And it's a big struggle. So let me go to their sign up box, which is, let me, yeah, here it is. So you go down below. Her sign up box is here. So this is her invitation to get on her email list. And there are quite a few important things that are going on here that you'll want to make sure you do to make your sign up box compelling and attractive. So here's your sign up box. It's very important that signing up and getting on your email list is very easy to do. We have only two fields here, name and email. And the form is very prominent and obvious. We have this whole sign up section in its own like light beige yellow color. So it's all contained in one unit here. So it's clear that this is one full engaging section of your website. Often I see sign up boxes that are It's like you have buttons and boxes and side boxes and stuff all over the place. The page is so complicated, you don't know what you're signing up for or what to press, or if a link is even a button, or here it says join me, it's obviously a button. So your sign up box needs to be obvious and clear, and where it is, what it's for. So this whole section is very obvious. And it says join me for tips to eat right and get strong. He's counting on you. There's her biblical God message there. That's part of her, what makes her process work, and that's the audience she's speaking to. So that's part of her message. But here it says join me for tips. Here, and it says name and email, so it's obvious. Put your name and join me. So the wording is very the same. It doesn't say join me and then subscribe and then um, you know sign up, and it doesn't have like 10 different words for saying what you need to do. So here also in the headline it says tips to eat right and get strong. He's counting on you. So it's telling you why you should get on her list. Okay, so telling people what they're going to get out of it is very important. Tips is a good, easy one. Weekly tips would be nice if you're committed to weekly, and it's good. Weekly tips on Friday is even better if you're going to be very specific about that. But at the moment, this is what we've got. Okay, you want to let people know what they're getting and why they're getting it. The more specific you are, the more real and better it is. But it also will add more words, so this will get more wieldy. So there's trade-offs. There are trade-offs. Okay. And also a great thing to do to invite people on your list is to give them something for free. Give them something that they can immediately use where they are now and use quickly. So I'd refrain from big things like my freebie was at one point. It was at one point like a 47-page document, and that's a bit much for people to take in. It can be intimidating, although the right kinds of clients will want that, maybe highly detailed clients. But in this case, her clients are struggling, and if you can help them make some small progress right away, that's a big deal. So, what we've come up with is a free divine guidance prayer maker. I think we're going to rename this to free prayer tool to make it simple, because a lot of people, or I guess Lisa in her situation and other people that she's worked with or who she knows, maybe they want to pray, but they don't really do it or do it often enough or kind of know how to do it. Um, it might sound strange to say you don't know how to pray, but you can pray. But she can provide additional tips for making your prayers powerful. So she has her morning devotional and she prays and she finds a source of energy and power and strength that goes beyond. And so she's making this prayer tool worksheet for for creating a personal prayer to connect with the power of the Almighty. So we have this wording in here to also hint at the God element, the religious element. And we have a little visual here, free divine guidance prayer maker. Here you can see a little book to also give you the visual. So those are good elements to have in here. A reason to join your list, a free gift right away. Again, this is all assuming that your email list sign up is something free and you get people on there weekly, and that's the approach you're taking. You can do a paid subscription, you can do different things, but in the simplest form, we're just, as a coaching business and she's seeking clients, is to get people on your email list, develop the relationship, invite them into a call, and then invite them to work with you as a paid client. That's a very simple coaching business model. Okay, so here is her form. You can see the elements on there. It might be nice to say put your name and email below. That can make it a little more, even more specific and clear. And that's it. Sign up box. Simple, easy, compelling, clear, and definitely prominent. We have it on our homepage, just quite right there on the homepage. And the free gift that's immediately, readily usable. This could be a simple one-page PDF too. I think we're also going to do a little video talking about it. Video is great also because you can people can get a dimension of you that they can't get on a flat text and images kind of page. You can learn a lot by a photo, wording as well, but a video adds that. It adds a lot, and they're easy to make and share online too. So we'll be doing a video to talk about this prayer tool as well. Anyways, let me pop open my face again. Uh, there we are. Okay, I hope this has been helpful so you can make your sign up box compelling. Ken Schroeder, web designer for coaches. Subscribe to my list. Hit like if you like stuff. Go to my website. There are other goodies there. And until next time.